biggest issue that most new solopreneurs all face is clarity. A lot of solopreneurs go live thinking, oh, I'm just going to put a website out there and all these clients are going to flock into me. Sorry, it doesn't happen like that. You have to get crystal clear on a few things first in order to attract the right clients your way. Who do you serve? How do you serve them? Why does it matter? How are you unique compared to your competitors? These are the things that if you're not crystal clear on, nobody else is going to be either. So with that in mind, here's 15 questions that are going to help you define or refine your niche as a solopreneur. Question number 1. Who do I enjoy working with the most? In order to really answer this question clearly, I would encourage you to identify a few things about your ideal client's demographics, their psychographics, their professional background. Who are they and what makes them tick? What makes it enjoyable for you to work with them? Question number 2. What specific problem am I passionate about solving? If you're not passionate about solving it, trust me, being a solopreneur is a bit of a slog after a while. If you're not passionate about solving the problem, you're going to get burnt out. So I want you to consider challenges that align with your expertise and your interests. Not just does it make money, that's important as well, but if it makes money, but you're not overly experienced in it, or you're not passionate or interested in it, you're going to burn out. It has to be all three of those. So first, what are you passionate about solving? Question number 3, now we get into, from your client's point of view, what is the biggest pain point that they face? What's the most pressing issue that your client needs to have resolved quickly and they're willing to pay to have that problem resolved? Now you combine that with question number 2. You're passionate and experienced about solving this problem, and it's a huge problem that your clients have and they're willing to pay for it. Those two are going to go well together. Get clear on that. Question number 4. What are my core strengths and my unique skills? Identify what you bring to the table that is distinct from others. Remember I said distinct and not better? What is distinct about you and your skills and your strengths? Make a list, write it down, think about that. Number 5, how do my experiences and background position me as an expert in this area? And trust me, people need to see you as the expert. So reflect on how your personal and your professional journey has prepared you to be uniquely qualified to solve this potential problem for your clients. Question number 6, what is my unique solution to my ideal client's problem? Describe the approach, the process, the framework you use to solve their problem. It really helps if you have your own proprietary methodology or framework. Here's my 3-step approach to doing this. Here's my 5-step framework that's going to take you from A to B. Name it. If it's got an acronym, that's even better. You'll see a lot of the most popular coaches, consultants, freelancers out there have their own proprietary process or framework for solving a problem. What's yours? Question number 7, who are my competitors and how do they solve this problem? You need to understand how others in your space are addressing the same issues. You need to be able to speak to that. You can't understand how you're unique or how your process is unique if you don't understand what it is that your competitors are doing and how they're solving the problem. So look around, do some searching, do some spying, figure out what other people in your space are doing, and then make yours different. Question number 8, what differentiates me from my competitors? So now we're going above and beyond just your approach. Let's pinpoint that unique value proposition that sets you apart. What is the specific transformation that you're going to get? What is the specific benefits that people are going to get from working with you that they may not get if they work with your competitor? Question number 9, what kind of results can my clients expect when they're working from me? Define those outcomes and make sure they are quantitative. What specific things are they going to get? Is it X number of sales? Is it X number of new clients? Is it, they're going to lose X amount of weight? What is it that they will get when working with you? And how do you define that transformation that you're going to deliver? Because trust me, in the end, what your clients are all looking for is a transformation. Question number 10, What are my ideal clients already doing to try and solve the problem, and why isn't it working? Analyze that. Understand the gaps. What is in between them here and trying to get here? What is causing that gap? What are they trying to do, and why is it not working? You need to be able to speak to that. You need to be able to say, yes, I've tried that, or my other clients have tried that, and here's why it doesn't work, and here's why my solution is different, and here's why it does work. Question number 11. How can I make my service or product more appealing to my ideal client? Is there a way to make it more appealing with pricing? Maybe you can have different tiers. If you've got a really high-end one, is there a lower-end, lower-cost version that you can offer to somebody who's not willing or able to make that high-end one? Or if somebody is looking for a more high-touch, high-end one, do you offer that? Or do you only offer a low-touch, low-end one? So maybe consider different tiered pricing to speak to different people. And it also helps to anchor the prices. If you've got a really high-ticket solution, that makes your lower ticket one look more palatable. If you have a lower ticket one only, you look just like a cheap option. So you want a high ticket one as well. It helps to anchor. Could you make your service more accessible? Is it easier for people to work with you? How can you do that? How can you add even more value than you are today? Write down some ideas on each of these and test them out. Question number 12. What common objections or fears might my ideal client have about working with me? Anticipate the types of objections that they might have. What are their concerns, and what are your prepared responses to help them overcome those? Is it timing? What's your response to that? Is it cost? What's your response to that? Is it that their spouse or partner might not be on board? What's your response to that? Anticipate all those gaps and fears and objections and be ready with a good response on how you can help them overcome those. Question number 13. What are my potential clients searching for online related to the problem I solve? Because trust me, everybody goes online now, whether it's a Google search, whether it's on YouTube, they're looking for ways to solve this problem on their own online. What are those keywords? Do some keyword research to understand the client needs and the language. This is going to help you better understand how to present your solution and be able to speak their language. If there's very common keyword searches that people are putting in there, who are your ideal client and looking for your solution, get in tune with that and answer that in your copy, on your landing pages, in your social media posts. It's going to help your search engine optimization go way up, and they're going to see you as somebody who speaks their language. Okay, question number 14. How can I test my niche idea with real potential clients before fully committing? Trust me, this is one that you're really going to want to do. You can answer all these other questions and think you have the answer. You're only going to know you have the answer when your potential ideal clients want to buy from you. So how can I test this out? How can you plan a small scale trial or pilot or beta just to test if you're actually speaking the right language to the right people at the right price point? Before going and building a big online course, can you trial it out as a live webinar first for 10 people? Before going and writing a book, can you write a bunch of blogs or newsletters or posts to see if that resonates with people? Before going and planning a big 2 or 3 day weekend getaway type retreat for people, can you do it as a 1 or 2 hour workshop just to see if that resonates with people? How can you test your idea? And finally, question number 15. How does this niche align with my long-term business goals and vision? This one is huge. If you don't plan or you can't see yourself doing this 5 or 10 years down the road from now, stop and ask yourself, why am I doing this? Is it just for short-term money? Trust me, that's not going to end well. Think long-term. How does this niche fit into my long-term plan? Ensure that your chosen niche supports your broader objectives and aspirations. So there you go. 15 questions to help you get more clarity in your business. I would love to hear from you in the comments. If you've got any follow-up questions on any of these, if you've got questions for me about how to dive deeper into these, throw them in the comments and let's chat about them.